Hi, my name is Rachel Fendler, and I'm an associate professor at Florida State University in the Art Education Department. And we're here this evening to discuss different opportunities to get your master's degree in art education at Florida State.
Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Amber Ward, and I am an assistant professor in art education, also in the Department of Art Education. So we'll start off with more of a global view of what we do in the Department of Art Education, and then we'll get a little bit more specific. So here you'll see an overview, and in our department, we have 8 different foci, which could actually be more at this point since we're unveiling new programs and pathways. And we also have 4 different programs. So we're primarily going to be speaking to art education tonight. We also have arts administration and museum education, and then finally art therapy.
Yeah, so the art education program exists in this bigger umbrella of the art education department, and includes all of those different programs that Amber mentioned. We're going to just be digging in this evening into the master's in art education that we offer across kind of different pathways. So as you can see in the slide here, we have a traditional master's in art education, which is research focused. It's not certification focused. And we offer that master's both online, fully online, and face-to-face. And we also offer the master's degree with certification. So that's a program that culminates in a semester of student teaching and allows you to get licensure to be an art educator in a K-12 environment. We have a couple other pathways into our master's degree. We have a master's degree that's tailored just for alternative licensure. So for working teachers in classrooms who are pursuing certification. And we offer that master's degree online. And we also have a master's degree that's tailored to current undergraduates in art at Florida State University that allows sort of a fast track into the certification master's program. And that's our 5-year pathway as well. So we have a lot of different options. We're going to talk about most of them this evening to help you figure out which option or which pathway is most suitable for you.
And now we would like to introduce you to some of our faculty. This is all of our tenure track faculty and tenured faculty. We're primarily going to focus on the middle row there, which is our art education faculty. So on the very left-hand side, you'll see Rachel, who is here with us right now, and then me. Dr. Sarah Scott Shields is also our department chair, and then Dr. Jeff Broom. And then finally, Dr. Jennifer Hamrock is also with us during various semesters.
Before we kind of dive into specifically talking about the master's program, we wanted to give an overview of who we're looking for in terms of prospective students. And we're really interested in students who have a strong sense of what their goals are in the master's program. So we encourage prospective students to focus on which program you're interested in our department. Sometimes we see applicants that kind of list all of our programs with an interest in arts therapy, arts administration, and arts education. And although we're really grateful to have this interdisciplinary department, our degrees are specific to programs. So we're really interested in the art education program and receiving applications from folks interested in art education specifically. If you are here face-to-face, you have the opportunity to take some electives in the other programs, but the degree is, it's not a combined degree across the different programs that Amber mentioned at the beginning. We're also interested in folks that are open to exchange. So folks that are interested in that interdisciplinary environment to have kind of those cross-disciplinary conversations. Although we do want to emphasize that the degree remains kind of discipline specific. And we're also really interested in this sense of empowerment. Our department mission is to empower people through the arts. So if prospective students are interested in that mission and want to join us, then we're really excited to have you. And finally, we want to emphasize that we see our prospective students as future leaders in their fields and in their communities. And we really want to train educators who are going to become open-minded researchers, teachers, and collaborators.
So our philosophy is guided by what we call Art for Life, which is actually the title of a book that was written by Dr. Melody Milbrandt and Dr. Tom Anderson. Dr. Tom Anderson was faculty here at Florida State in the Department of Art Education before he retired. So this Art for Life philosophy is based on the understanding that art has the power to enhance conditions of the human experience for our students and for their future students and current students. And it also has the power to reflect what's going on in their lives.
This leads us to speak about a newer project. We've been working and fortunate to work under the umbrella of Art for Life in this program for many years. And we've recently framed this Art for Life as participating and acting and doing art education in critical times, or ACT. So currently all our art education programs are focused on social justice. And we see social justice as really a foundational issue that drives the field of art education. So you'll see this in our course content, this interest in our course content, in the way we approach curriculum development in our program for you and also for your students, the way we design field experiences. We're really interested in addressing current issues and events in the classroom and thinking about how those can be addressed in K-12 classrooms as well. Our program reflects our belief, the faculty's belief, that art education contributes critical content for these critical times, and we invite all students in our programs to participate in developing materials and methods that put this belief to work. This project of art education in critical times manages an open source site, a Canvas site that you can access publicly. And our students are big participants in this project. The lessons that are written in our coursework, documentation of fieldwork, unit plans, webinars, discussions, those get hosted on the site and become an open resource for a much broader community of teachers. So it's a really exciting project that students in our program become part of and collaborate with faculty on. This is just a slide of the site. It has a QR code you can scan to access it, but we'll also include a link to the site in the description that accompanies this recording.
So like Rachel mentioned, we have a variety of different pathways that might work for you. We've got the certification pathway. We also have a new alternative certification pathway, both of which are online, we're excited to say. And we have a MS research pathway as well, and that's offered online. So on the left-hand side, you'll see the certification and alt-cert pathway, again, offered online. And this works really well for folks who are interested in teaching art at the K-12 level. So we believe that our graduates possess knowledge and skills in the arts. They're advancing knowledge and the practice of knowledge in art education. And they're coming away with a really solid understanding of the role of education and the arts and culture in society. Rachel has spoken to the CERT and alt-CERT pathway just a little bit, and she's going to do so in just a moment. So the MS research pathway might appeal to you if you're already a practicing teacher and you're interested in furthering your research, creative inquiry, scholarly inquiry in your own classroom and working with students in your own classroom. In your final semester in the research pathway, you'll have an opportunity to do a capstone research project where you're learning about methods and you're putting theory to work, really. So we're excited about all of these pathways and believe that we have a fit for you based on what your needs are.
Okay, in the next few slides, what we're going to look at is what does the progression to degree look like in these three different modalities: the modality of the advanced research, if you're already certified, the modality of if you're pursuing alt certification, if you're working in a school but do not yet have licensure, or if you're just starting out and pursuing certification through a certification program. So we're going to look at all of these now, and I think Amber is up first because we're starting here with the research degree.
Yeah, so just broadly, I wanted to point out that this is a 2-year plan. Again, it's online. Our students are making it through in 6 semesters. And you'll see in the first row, there's year 1, which consists of the first summer, fall, and spring. And then you'll see in the second row is year 2, and that consists of the second summer, fall, and spring. And then there's a series of electives peppered in there. There are core classes that the students are taking. Many of these classes are right within the Department of Art Education. Some are in the College of Education. And again, all are exclusively online. We do have some local students who are interested in this track, and we're happy to work with them. They sometimes choose to accelerate the program because they can take these classes full time. So again, we can work with you on what might work best, whether it's online or face-to-face classes. Oh, I guess I should mention that it's 33 credit hours.
Sorry,
36 for thesis. That's okay. I saw a pause there, so.
Just picking up on what Amber mentioned about moving more quickly or more slowly, these online programs are designed to just be 6 credit hours a semester, except with that last semester with the research project taking up just 3 credit hours. A full-time graduate load is 9 credits. So the 6 credit progression, we're really envisioning as being manageable, a stretch, but manageable for folks who are working full-time for online program. If you're in town and you're taking these programs face-to-face, it's possible to accelerate somewhat. You can't cut the program in half, but maybe you could shave a semester off here or there. So definitely reach out to us if you're interested in the face-to-face option. Here we have the progression for alternative certification. So if you're interested in alternative certification, you are already working in a classroom in Florida. And to pursue certification, you'll need to take some coursework as well as pass your FCTE exams, okay? FTCE exams, sorry, I always mess that up. And so this program is designed to provide that coursework. It has the reading across the content areas. It has the ESOL class, but this program also provides so much more. It provides a lot of coursework and instruction on content, curriculum development, pedagogical frameworks, really all of the kind of putting theory and practice to work that Amber mentioned earlier is also packaged into this program. So this program is kind of a hybrid between the research track and the certification track. So we're kind of seeing this alternative certification progression as alt-cert plus plus graduate work. And of course, you'll leave not only with your eligibility for teacher certification, but with a master's degree as well. And a lot of schools recognize and value that. This is a 33 credit hour degree requirement. It does not require full-time certification. the master's program culminates in that research survey, supervised research project rather. And a lot of our students in this track would opt to do a kind of a practitioner research project. So something that's happening right in your classroom with your own curriculum and really setting you up nicely to be kind of a practitioner researcher in your classroom in the future.
Hey, Rachel, can I interject something?
Yes.
So I appreciate you pointing out on this slide and the previous one that students would be taking 6 credit hours in 3 their last semester. And it might be worth mentioning that even though this is not technically full-time, they're still eligible for financial aid those first 5 semesters because they would be taking 6 credits.
Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, we're always interested in helping students figure out financing on this. Which it might also be nice then to point out that the Florida State University distance learning rate and tuition rate is very competitive if you compare it with other state programs. Okay, the final degree program we'll look at is our certification program. Now, we offer certification face-to-face, certainly, and we offer particularly a certification program for students who are already enrolled in undergraduate programs at Florida State University. But we're really excited to announce a certification program that's fully online as well. And this provides an enormous amount of flexibility for students. It's also 2 years, summer, fall, and spring, 2 years in a row. It's also designed at mostly 6 credit hours a semester, but it has 2 semesters that are higher than that. And this certification program is a 45-hour degree for credit hours for the degree requirement. This certification program, just like our face-to-face programs, culminates in a semester-long full-time student teaching experience. But that can be done remotely. What will happen is your faculty supervisor at Florida State will observe your teaching remotely. And you can teach close to home wherever is convenient for you. You can actually even do your internship outside of the state of Florida, although this program provides licensure for the state of Florida. There are other field experiences built into this program, and faculty will work with you to make sure that you have sites for those field experiences right wherever you happen to be located. So this is a really exciting program that provides all the benefits of our teacher certification program with kind of a greater flexibility and a much more wider range of locations available to our students.
All right, so this walks you through the process of applying. So applicants must have a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution with a major that is related to either art or art education, arts administration, or have 30 credit hours of art and/or art history coursework. And we ask that you have a 3.0 GPA. Actually, we don't ask that. The graduate school insists on it. And then number 2, all applicants are required to take the GRE exam. There's been a little bit of flexibility there with the influx of COVID. So let us know if that waiver would be something that you're interested in. Or let Vicki Barr know. She's the one that you would be working closely with through the application process. A letter of intent and 3 letters of recommendation. And then our programmatic requirements vary, as you saw, between what Rachel introduced and what I have introduced. So we invite you to check out our website for more details, and we can link that for you with this presentation.
I just want to say that the GRE waiver is something that we've advocated a lot for our students. So let us know when you're applying what you can do to get the GRE waived. For example, if you've taken the FTCE general knowledge exam, and if you have your teacher certification, chances are you've taken that exam. In almost all circumstances, we can waive the GRE. So So we're really trying to work with our applicants on on making our application as accessible as possible. And finally, our Sparkle slide, which is to apply by March 1st. If you apply by March 1st, then you can be admitted for a summer start. And if you were looking closely at the degree progressions we just shared, we really want everyone to start in the summer. That gives our students a really strong cohort experience. So even if you're learning online, you don't feel remote at all. You feel like you're part of something. You're moving through the course progression with your colleagues, with your peers, and it creates a really strong learning experience that that we really want to advocate for each one of you. So we're really excited to invite everyone to apply by March 1st in order to start in the summer, which starts actually mid-May in FSU. So that's when the summer semester begins. Here you can just note our email addresses if you want to reach out to us. I'm the contact, I'll just say it again, for the certification degrees. So certification or alt certification.
And if you're interested, if you're a practicing teacher already, or a community artist, what are some other ones that we have? We have some museum ed folks who are also interested in getting their master's in the research pathway in art education, I'll say. And my email address is here, award2@fsu.edu.
Thanks, everyone. And we look forward to hearing from you and accepting your application.
Thank you.